Yep, 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 yep. You. What's up, y'all? Tell like it is TV, man. Let's talk about it, y'all. So first of all, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you want to donate. The links is in the description box. If not, that's cool. The like button is that's right, y'all. The like button is free. All right, man. So let's get into it, man. Obviously, today I'm definitely going to do some videos. Probably do a live stream today. Talk about the Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia testing positive for PEDs. We're gonna talk about all of that. So I will be going live about that a little probably soon, sometime today for sure. And also we're gonna talk about the Kendrick Lamar responding back to Drake. He done shot back to back. You know what I mean? So we gonna talk about that as well. And there was something else I wanted to talk about. Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about Floyd Mayweather being stuck in Dubai allegedly. Something went down with him where he might be owing some money and shit like that. So, we're going to talk about that. That's going to be more of my boxing stream when I actually talk about Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney. But let's get into this real quick, man, because I've been seeing a lot of these videos going around, especially on Twitter. A lot of these videos been going around about these protests and shit like that at these colleges and all this other stuff. Seeing these people damage these damage these goddamn campuses and shit like that. Look, man, I'm gonna tell y'all like this. You know what I'm saying? It's election year. Y'all already know what time it is. If y'all falling for the same shit, I just feel bad for you at this point. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just, it's just crazy. This just reminds me of Black Lives Matter all over again. You know what I'm saying? The organization. Let me just say that how they use tragedy in situations that's actual tragic that's going on. In this case, this is something that's happening overseas. Okay, so these people are running around destroying the campuses that they stay at because they're upset that these people are. If I'm not mistaken, these people are funding Israel or some shit like that. So they have set up all these campuses and damaged these campuses and this, that, and the third. Are these people going? My question would be: are these people going to pull out the schools? Okay, if you're upset with these people, because you got to think about it like this: America is funding both sides of the war. Okay, they're funding both sides of the war. They're not funding just Israel. They're funding both sides. Okay, so that's very important to know that. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly. I'm just gonna go through some of these things at the end of the day real quick, and as you can see, some of these protests. And let me say this real quick, niggas. Let me say this, niggas, my ancient American brothers and sisters, y'all niggas sit out, sit this one out. You know what I'm saying? Sit this one out because all that's going to happen with y'all niggas joining these organizations and these little groups and shit like that, when they catch your ancient American ass, you going to jail. I'm gonna tell you that one right now. You gonna be the one going to jail. Oh, you were just sitting there standing around watching. Oh, you just was holding up a sign. Nigga, you're going to jail. Okay? So y'all niggas get caught up in that dumb shit all you want. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you got shit you need to be worried about right here in America. You know what I'm saying? And you more worried about what the fuck is going on in another country. Here we go. We worried about shit that's going on in another country. Meanwhile, they're giving us the raw deal in our own country. Okay, but we worried about other people's shit. You know what I'm saying? This is the problem I had with the Ukraine Russia situation, and we've had problems with this all this time. You know what I mean? So that's just how this shit even goes at the end of the day. But anyway, let's go on ahead and let's get into this real quick. And this is why I say, like, for me, this is where it be like, all right, I'm not going to say I don't believe it, but I've seen the police get out here in my neighborhoods, when I was a teenager and stuff like that and put in work. Now, here it is. You have a group of protesters looking to pretty much on some storming the Capitol kind of shit at the end of the day. Um, Y'all not whooping ass? Y'all not whooping ass. Y'all not busting out batons and knocking niggas upside their head and pulling out pistols and shit like that. Y'all not doing that. But y'all will go to the hood and y'all will beat the shit out of a nigga at the end of the day if he resists arrest. Literally, they will, listen, police, where I'm from, bro, they will beat the shit out of your ass. They will beat the shit out your ass. Your ass get out here running and shit like that, trying to resist arrest and shit. They will fuck you all the way up. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But they gonna act like they can't touch these people, nothing like that. Come on, bro. Anyway, let's let this keep going. Now the question would be, who do y'all serve? Because here it is, y'all more worried about a situation going on overseas than you are what's going on in your own goddamn country. Okay? You don't give a damn about all the shit that they out here doing in your own country, but you more worried about what's going on overseas. Now let me say this real quick. What's happening to these people in Palestine or whatever the case may be, this is something that's been going on for a long fucking time. Okay, it's some form of dirty politics that's going on. That's been going on for a long time. Is it fucked up that innocent women, men, and children are being bombed on and shit like that? Yes, absolutely, absolutely. I would agree on that. But y'all willing to do all this shit for that, but y'all not willing to do all this shit for your own country. You got niggas out here that's probably on these campuses still talking about they gonna go vote for Biden in 2024. Y'all niggas insane, you know what I'm saying? It's unbelievable. But y'all worried about what's going on with Palestine and Israel, right? Free Palestine and all this other shit, you know what I'm saying? But meanwhile, y'all gonna go out here and vote for the nigga who's funding both sides of the war. Y'all gonna go vote for the nigga who actually is starting and getting this shit popping between Israel and goddamn Palestine at the end of the day. With these terroristic groups and shit like that at the end of the day. You know what I mean? How come they can't find the Hamas niggas and shit like that? Why they can't find these niggas? It seems like this is the same kind of play they do all the time when a certain political party of people are in the office. I'll just say that. You know what I'm saying? Now you see these brothers over here. Those for nigga shit. I'm trying to tell y'all niggas. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all niggas something good for yourself, man. Sit out this one, man. I'm telling you right now, when they catch your ass, if a nigga get up here, man, yeah, man, there's people that didn't help me out, you know. They let me just sit in jail, man. This is fucked up. I'm gonna be like, nigga, I told you so. And somebody should have told you so. You know what I mean? Niggas just be so quick to just listen to what somebody else is telling them and don't do their own research on nothing. That y'all niggas will believe in and get a part of anything. Just because it's a part of it's a cool thing to do. Y'all niggas is crazy and y'all gonna lead yourself right into a trap, period. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let's come up here and shit like that. So I got some more videos I want to talk about when it comes down to this shit. Because like I said, man, yeah, we definitely, as y'all see, I got a whole bunch of Devin Haney and whatchamacallit. So we're gonna
on that side say, how do the Democrats, how do all of us on that side say January 6th was wrong if you can have the same pictures going on college campuses?
Lord, don't make a parallel with January 6th.
Now, Al Sharpton, Mr. Just For Me at the end of the day. Perm ass Mr. Just For Me, buck dancing ass goddamn Al Sharpton. Even this as a hardcore Democrat, okay? I mean, this nigga he be on his knees for the Democrat. Even this nigga can see what's going on these campuses. Like, okay, you know, all that shit that we were saying about the Trump supporters and shit like that when it comes down to January 6th, this is looking very January 6th at the 6ish at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? I think this is kind of, this is kind of wild at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Oh, no. This is, you can't compare that to this. What? These people are storming the goddamn campuses, destroying and terrorizing the goddamn campuses and the people that's probably staying on campus. You know what I mean? These people still got school the next day, or I don't know if school's over with right now, but whatever it is that they're doing, they ain't got nothing to do with that. You know what I mean? So they getting disturbed, probably being bullied if they don't want to be a part of these organizations and these protests and shit like that. They probably being called all kind of racist names and shit. They just minding their business. You know what I'm saying? Nigga just wanna play some 2K, eat some pizza, and probably work out or something if he do that. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, and you want to pull this nigga into some shit that he ain't got nothing to do with. You know what I'm saying? He or she. You know what I'm saying? Or he, she, or she, he.
You lose the moral high ground.
That has happened, though. Okay. That has happened. So we know.
Now, I would agree with Al Sharpton. This is a rare time where I actually agree with Al Sharpton. You lose moral high ground when you're trying to get people to, bite into your propaganda. You lose all, because anybody that has two eyes can look and be like, I don't know, this is kind of an aggressive fucking protest at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, innocent people can get hurt that ain't got shit to do with that. You know what I mean? All right. But here we go. I'm going to go to this guy real quick.
Questions for all. Okay, so we need to talk about this, okay? I actually have questions for all the college students all across the United States. All of you guys. I actually have a real fucking question for you guys. So, you guys are able to collectively get together and protest something that's going on overseas. And again, I'm not putting down what's going on overseas is not something that we should not pay attention to or care about.
Right, absolutely. And that's what I always state when I talk about this. But this, like I said, at the end of the day, it just is what it is, okay? Anyway, but I'm gonna let him keep going.
But you guys won't protest to the fact that you guys can't fucking buy houses. You guys can't get fucking jobs after fucking college. You guys fucking are about to pay like 40 fucking percent in fucking capital gains tax if you guys even inherit your fucking parents' house. And like literally, you guys have no fucking money. Inflation's fucking high. You guys can't even afford gas. Literally, your future is fucked, and you guys aren't even protesting about it. You guys are protesting about some shit overseas.
Once again, that's the power of propaganda. The power of propaganda is huge, man. It is huge, man, at the end of the day. And this is what happens when you have organizations and shit like that do these kind of things. You know what I mean? All right, now let me come over here real quick. As you see, some of the police unmasking some of these folks. Does this person look like a Palestinian? No, this person look like somebody that's not even from the country, okay? Once again. Now look at this shit. This is what they
encampment after police have gone through here and forced the pro-Palestinian demonstrators out. CHP tells me 100 people were taken into custody during this operation. It took about 3 hours. What a mess.
All right. Now here it is. You got another one right here. All right. Got another one right here. This one's trying to hide their face and shit like that. It's just a wild game, man. It's a wild game out here in these streets, man. Hold on, let me Now look at this shit real quick.
Race trader.
How much is that fit?
Now this dude right here, I forgot who this dude was. The brother at the end of the day, I forgot. I think he's some kind of politician or something like that. If I'm not mistaken, he looked very familiar, and I think he's a Republican if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, he's on the campus of Georgetown, and here it is. There's a professor at Georgetown that's up here calling this brother a Uncle Tom and a race trader. And here's the audacity of the shit. The nigga's not even an ancient American. That's the problem that's funny to me. Like, bro, what are you talking about? Know what I'm saying? But anyway, let's get into this real quick.
How much is APAC paying you, you race traitor?
Race trader, really?
Look how the brother turned around. He like, what the fuck is this nigga talking about? How you gonna call somebody a race trader at the end of the day? Like, what's up with this dude, man? Who gave you the audacity to even say some shit like that?
Yeah. Uncle Tom.
Uncle Tom. He really wanted to call him the N-word. That's what he really wanted to call his ass. You know what I'm saying? He really wanted to call him the N-word. You know what I'm saying? But he knew he would fuck up. He would be fucking up royally doing some dumb shit like that. You know what I'm saying? If he went and hauled off the N-word to him. So he called him an Uncle Tom and a race trader. You know what I'm saying? Which is hilarious to me because this dude is not even black whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? He seems like this is like a Muslim name or some kind of Middle Eastern kind of person right here. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden we race traders now. You know what I'm saying? You niggas don't fuck with us whatsoever. We ain't, cause you'll have some niggas from the Middle East darker than a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? They see your ass and be like, nigga, you a nigger. Now when it comes down to the, motherfuckers what to celebrate or not celebrate, but get involved with some shit going on and this, that, and the third, now we race traders and shit like that. Like, nah, man, you better get out of here with that dumb shit, dog. Straight up and down. You know what I'm saying? Straight up and down. But anyway, let's let it keep going.
Supporting a Jewish supremacist country. Outside agitators aren't allowed. You're working for a foreign entity, you bastard.
Outside agitator, dude. Get him out of here. Get out of here. Yeah.
Now, here's what I will say, right? Are there some Republicans that's probably working for outside entities? Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Just like there's Democrats working for outside entities. A lot of these folks is working probably for Israel. Israel gets a lot of money at the end of the day. Israel gets a lot of military might at the end of the day. They got a lot of money, so they can, campaign, put money up on people campaigns and shit like that. So it's possible he could be. You know what I'm saying? It's very possible the nigga could be. You know what I'm saying? It's no different when we look at like Candace Owens, right? Candace Owens, the Daily Wire with Mr. Ben Shapiro. I don't think people should be able to retire. I don't think people should be able to retire. I think people should work until they die. I don't work. I don't know what it's like to have a job and punch in a clock or anything. I just sit here and I, type behind my computer screen and I live a good life. I make a lot of money off of this. I could do this until the day that I die. But, Telena's TV, he might lift boxes or something, he might be able to get up here and he can work, all this, want to retire at 75 years old and all this. I don't think he should be able to do that. I think he should be able to work until he's dead. And that's just my opinion on that, that's what I think. That's not even my opinion, actually. I think that's what's going to happen, and, I'm all for it, Clown ass, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But anyway, what upset me though about this is the fact that here it is. They always going. This one thing that I'm starting to learn as I get older. There's always going to be people to fill positions for dumb shit and nonsense all the time, bro. So a lot of times it's not really up for you to put your energy into a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Because all you're going to do is find yourself frustrated about the world. Point blank. Period. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to focus on, because it's always going to be a revolving door. The Daily Wire is always going to be a revolving door. Candace Owens was saying a lot of truth in the shit that she was saying. They didn't like what she was saying. See, when Candace Owens was talking about niggas all the time, they love Candace Owens. They put Candace Owens on a pedestal when it was out here, her dumping on niggas all goddamn day. George Floyd this, and he wasn't a good guy. He wasn't this, and he wasn't that. They was throwing that bitch right in the front of the line. Yeah, go trash on them niggas. But as soon as she started talking about the fucked up shit that them folks is doing to them people in Palestine, she went too far, okay? She went too far. She's a racist. Shit, as soon as she started talking about Jesus is king, she's racist and shit like that. She's anti, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna finish the rest, but y'all know what time it is. She's anti and all this other stuff, right? So all that freedom of speech shit at the Daily Wire, that shit is bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Who they get to come spinning the block? They get motherfucking Sage Steele. And you know, they always gonna find a coon ass nigga to come over there and you know, don't be surprised she out here shitting on probably Candace Owens or start shitting on other ancient Americans at the end of the day, you know, to get her so you know these folks can trash on certain niggas and shit like that. You know what I mean? Don't be surprised. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let me let this keep going.
Student?
That guy's really old to be in college.
And we're back live here. This is a professor from American University who also teaches at Georgetown. Another professor from American University, kind of having a civics class with the protesters here.
How much is it?
All right. So, like I said, my main thing when it comes down to it, do I believe is wrong what's happening to the people in Palestine? Absolutely, right? They're caught in a situation that they really have no power over for real. And this is not even like I said, this is not happening to the politicians out there in Palestine. This is not happening to government officials out there in Palestine. This is happening to innocent fucking people that have nothing to do whatever fucking terroristic group these folks are after at the end of the day. They ain't got shit to do with that. Motherfuckers cutting niggas water off. They cutting people, they blowing up people when they go get aid packages and shit on some Call of Duty kind of shit. Like, this shit is all the way wrong, all the way through and through. I'm not even gonna sit up and hold y'all niggas on that. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But we do have serious problems in America. Niggas ain't really willing to crash out when it come down to goddamn what's going on in your own neck of the woods. And that shit to me is a little low-key kind of scary. Like, y'all niggas don't care what's going on here. You know what I'm saying? But you worried about what the fuck is going on in another country and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, I still need to see evidence of these niggas out here with all this money they out here using for this Ukraine shit at the end of the day. They still ain't show you shit. Niggas out there in Ukraine having a grand old time. Ain't nobody running around that bitch scared to death and none of that shit. Them niggas is going to work as usual. Them niggas is, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, they going to the grocery stores and all this other stuff. You know what I mean? Like, this shit is not happening like how they portrayed it to be. This is why you see that they've been quiet on this shit. You know what I'm saying? They just been waiting for time to go by and people forget about it. And then they give you another situation, and now you focus on that, and you forget about all of this. You know what I'm saying? So this is just what they do. You know what I mean? So this is why it's very important for you and not to get caught in it, man. Don't get caught in it. Like I said, they're going to pull the race war when it comes down to America. You know what I'm saying? Don't get caught up in that. You know what I'm saying? They're going to use the Trump and the Biden shit, or whoever's running against Donald Trump, because I think Trump is going to win the Republican nominee if he hasn't already won it, right? So I think I think he did win it already. So whoever's going against Trump, they're going to use that shit overtime, you know what I'm saying? To get motherfuckers to fight amongst each other. And I'm going to tell you right now, don't you put your energy into that shit, you know what I'm saying? Don't you do it, fam. Don't you do it at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, let me come over here real quick.
Outside of a Palestine,
Now, to just let you know when you know you got agitators and you got paid agitators at the end of the day, because these people don't even know what the fuck they're doing out there for. It's no different from when Black Lives Matter was out there in 2020 and you had niggas out here, Antifa and shit like that running around. People were down there, right, for quote unquote George Floyd, okay? They was out there for this black man, right? I'm just, for the simplest term. They out here for this black man, okay? Meanwhile, they're in black communities destroying black businesses. Why? That lets you know that the people that were protesting early in the day, those people really wanted to raise awareness and shit like that. But when the night started to fall, here came the agitators, the masked up motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? Dressed in all black, busting windows and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Destroying businesses, setting shit on fire and shit like that. A lot of that shit was pre-planned. Okay? Pre-planned. That's why when I talk about black, I talk about blacklivesmatter.org. Okay, .org, not the whole movement of what's been happening to niggas with the police forever. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, there's a lot of shit that happened with niggas in the police that don't make the news. Okay, it don't make the news, and it won't make the news. Okay, so it just kind of is what it is. But even when you go ask those people, yo, hold up, man, y'all know a black man own that business, right? Oh, nah. You know what I'm saying? They don't even know. They out here, niggas was dying and shit like that, man, trying to defend their businesses and shit like that, bro. In 2020, with these paid agitators running around the streets, ripping and running because they swear they was standing up for the black man, but they destroying black businesses. They destroying black opportunity zones. That was the key. That was given to you by Donald Trump, a nigga that had y'all out here protesting pretty much against. You know what I'm saying? So anytime he wanted to send in what they call that shit, what was he? What was it? SWAT and shit like that. When he wanted to send these federal agents and shit like that in there to go get these people the fuck out of these opportunity zones and shit like that, he was actually helping niggas out because niggas had businesses within these opportunity zones. If them shits get destroyed, you know who buys those? The people that got money. The people that got money buy that shit up. And then now you're out of a business once again. You're out of an opportunity zone once again. They just monopolize everything back once again. But see, niggas sometimes just be too caught up in other shit to really understand what the fuck is going on. But anyway, let's get into this real quick.
In New York City right now, standing outside of a Palestine protest, and today we're going to be asking these students why they are protesting. Because I've seen videos and I don't know if all these students understand exactly why they are here or if they're just joining the crowd. I want to know if they actually understand why they are protesting and see if they can give me any good answers. What are you guys out here protesting for?
No comment.
Why are you guys out here today?
Speak to the organizers.
Now, see, once somebody say something like that, it's almost like, okay, these motherfuckers don't have no clue. Because I'm going to tell you right now, if I'm out protesting anywhere and I'm a part of an organization, right, I'm going to have an opinion on why I'm out there. I'm not going to be like, no comment or speak to the organizationers. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just letting me know. That's like somebody who was paid to be there. You know, that shit reminds me of Marshawn Lynch and shit. When I'm just here so I don't get fined. I'm just reporters asking them questions and shit. I'm just here so I don't get fined. I'm just here so I don't get fined.
I wanted to ask you.
Official statements from the organizers only.
In the simplest terms, why are you guys protesting?
As she got her little LGBT strap on and all this other stuff. Y'all know what time is coming up, man. Y'all know it's time for agents of chaos. It's that time. It's that time of the year. As we start to get closer to election, you're gonna start to see a lot more wild shit. I just stopped paying attention to a lot of shit because I don't have time to be filtering a lot of bullshit at the end of the day when I already know that there's a lot of bullshit happening within our own country that we really need to be really focused on. Okay, like Joe Biden signing over, trying to do the WHO treaty with the World Health Organization, with signing niggas whole rights away, you know what I'm saying? And giving the World Health Organization pretty much the control of America in the case of another pandemic and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's fucking serious. But you don't give a fuck about that. You worried about some shit going on in a whole nother fucking country. You know what I'm saying? It's low key like, God damn, niggas is really lost out here in these streets. But anyway, let's let this keep on.
Why are you guys protesting today?
I don't think it would be a good idea if we...
Why are you guys protesting?
Just to be a part of the cause.
And what's the cause?
I'm not the right person to talk to either.
It's not our job to talk. We're just here to support. We're not the spokespeople of this event. This is the wrong people to talk to.
I'm not asking for the spokesperson. I'm just asking why you guys are protesting. Why are you guys here today?
We're not interested in speaking with you.
I'm in New York City right now.
All right, so that almost reminds you like when somebody know they wrong and they done did some dumb shit and you go ask them a question. Look, I don't want to talk about it. My grandma used to do that kind of shit to me and shit. If I ever something that I really did feel like my grandma did some bullshit on or something like that, you know what I mean? I ask her a question. Boy, I ain't got time to talk about it. I ain't gonna talk about it. I ain't gonna talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes, parents, we could be wrong. There's been times, especially with me, myself, with with having children and stuff like that. And sometimes kids be sharp, man. You be surprised how sharp some of these kids actually be. And when they, you be, like I said, you be surprised at how sharp some of these kids is. So anyway, situation happens with my daughter and shit like that, and I caught myself because I was like, damn, this is what I did with my parents or my mom or my grandma, you know what I'm saying, or my step grandfather. Like, I would question a lot of shit. And when it got to a point where low key they was kind of right, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, this motherfucker's kind of right, you know what I'm saying? It almost made me put a defense mechanism up like, nah, I'm shutting it down because I'm the goddamn parent, you know what I'm saying? But, I had to catch myself. So, at the end of the day, that's what they doing. They doing the kind of shit like, motherfucker ask them a question. Oh, nah, I ain't got to talk about it. I ain't got to talk about it. Why not? We need to know why the fuck you out here for. You just joining shit to be joining shit. You know what I'm saying? You just protesting to be protesting. You just out here just be supporting shit that you don't know nothing about. You know what I'm saying? You don't know shit about what the fuck is going on. You know what I'm saying? You just out here supporting it just to be doing it. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. Let's come down here real quick. As y'all see, now y'all got this. Now, I always tell y'all this shit, right? I always say this. I say the far left and the far right are one and the fucking same. They're only here to cause confusion and fucking chaos. So if you a hardcore Republican ass motherfucker, you're here to cause confusion because every Democrat is against America and all this whole other shit. And if you're a far left motherfucker, every Republican is a racist, a bigot, a piece of shit person, a scumbag, what they like to say, capitalist, and all this whole crazy shit, which is sometimes not the case. There are some good Republicans that want to see the best for the country, and there's some Democrats that want to see the best for the fucking country. But we have these organizations and these people at the end of the day that get out here and want to cause confusion amongst the people, okay? Cause discord amongst the people at the end of the day. And they pay these people a pretty penny, man, to be out there at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? And they got all the backing to be able to get these people out of jams and shit like that if they end up getting caught up. So, it just kind of is what it is. Now, here is the Patriot, because all these people are whatchamacallit, as far as like the Palestinians and shit like that, the Palestinian protests, right? So now you just like clockwork, you got the Patriot, what was the name of this group? The Patriot Act or some shit like that? Out here, protesting against these people. You know what I mean? So you got one group saying free Palestine and you got one group saying USA, right? Like I said, man, the far right and the far left are one and the same. They're the same thing. And this is why it troubles me when I used to really go hard in the paint on this shit. When I used to go hard in on the paint on this shit, when I started to notice certain people that claim to be Republican and shit like that just can't stand on certain things, it's just like, bro, listen, man, everything ain't about race, bro, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got some Republicans out here, but these be far right Republicans. They look for any kind of situation between a black and a white person to use that, and they just grift off these people's emotion. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you see what this black woman did to this white woman? They use every situation is about race. So for y'all niggas that love these hardcore motherfucking Republicans, y'all got to be careful of them kind of folks. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to be careful of them kind of folks at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? And as far as you niggas that's out here hardcore leaning to the left and shit like that, they want y'all niggas to be a part of all this weirdo shit, switching genders and shit like that, or with the kids and shit. They want you to be a part of all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Now, like I said, if you are into dating your own sex and you probably in your teenage years or late teenage years and older, you know what I'm saying? That's your business, you know what I'm saying? But when we talking about children, okay, that's something totally different. And that's something that I can't condone that shit. I'm gonna just keep it all the way $1 bean. I can't condone shit like that, bro. You fucking with children at the end of the day. That's not cool. It's never cool, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? To be doing shit like that. But you know, you got far left motherfuckers that get out here and tell me that I'm bugging out. You know, I must hate. I must be a homophobic and all this whole other shit. You know, I must be a Russian bot, right? I must be a Trump supporter, right? You know, just kind of anything but, you know, what's right at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? You got these folks out here want to teach these kids at young ages about masturbation. I'm not even joking, dead ass serious. You know what I'm saying? They want to be teaching these children in school, okay, about masturbating. You know what I'm saying? That is sick at the end of the day. That is very sick. And, you know, then they out here trying to have the MAPS situation, okay? People that are attracted to young children, and y'all think that shit is cool. You know what I'm saying? And y'all think something's wrong with a nigga that be like, yo, hold up, man, I can't agree with no shit like that. Now, as far as same sex or whatever, you grown, you do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? It ain't my business to be in your business. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Whatever you like is whatever you like. You know what I'm saying? But you know, when we talking about shit like that, like, nah, hold on. That gotta be my business. You know why? Because, you know, I got nephews, I got nieces, well, not nephews and nieces, but I got little cousins. You know what I'm saying? I got people that I care for and friends that got children. You know what I'm saying? I got children myself. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I would be irate, and I know some people that I know would be irate to find out that, you know, they out here teaching these kids about masturbation and shit, or might be attracted to somebody else's child at the end of the day, and might be willing to get out here and actually physically do something to somebody's child at the end of the day because they're attracted to them, and then that they're trying to go and hide behind a group of people at the end of the day to make this shit cool, and it's not. You know what I'm saying? And it's not. You know what I mean? Point blank, period. And it, like I said, it's no different from what these racist motherfuckers do on the goddamn Republicans, hardcore, leaning right motherfuckers at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? It's no different from the shit that they doing. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say those two are one and the same. One and the same. Don't ever get that fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let me let this play. Now, it's a beautiful day outside, right? You telling me these niggas ain't got nothing else better to do but to be out here protesting against some motherfuckers talk about some free Palestine and shit like that, bro? Like, look, man, I got better shit that I could be doing at the end of the day, especially if I was a college student or if I was working. Listen, this is what I was saying. A lot of these organizations and a lot of these people that you see at these protests, these people don't work, bro. They don't work, okay? Because anybody that work for real and that got to get up and go to work and shit like that, 8 to 10 hours a day, bro, we don't have time to be protesting. We just don't, for real. You know what I'm saying? Last thing I'm thinking about when I get out of work is, yeah, man, I got to go make it down to the Free Palestine protest. Fuck no. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I'm probably going to watch the game. I'm probably going to go to the bar, have me a few drinks or something. I might go to a friend's house, you know. I might try to get up with a chick or some shit like that. Like, I ain't got time for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Point blank, period. You know what I'm saying? You telling me that some of these leaning right motherfuckers, Republicans and shit like that, these niggas ain't got nothing else better to do but come down here and talk about America? You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you're staying in America. Why the fuck do you give a fuck what these motherfuckers is out here talking about free Palestine? If you actually looked at the situation, it is fucked up what's happening to them people. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, but it, you know, but I'm not gonna go down there and talk this USA shit at the end of the day when some shit is fucked up. It's morally wrong what's happening to innocent folks. That's why when I say the shit that I'm saying, it's not to undermine those folks, because that is fucked up what's happening to them people. That's something I've always stated that. But that's been happening for hundreds of years now. It's just like niggas getting treated wrong, right? In this system of America. Yes, you know what I'm saying? This has been happening for hundreds of years, still happening to this day, okay? So, you know, at the end of the day, ain't nobody running around here motherfucking having these protests when it comes. This is why a part of my shit that's why I really can't get behind a lot of shit, because niggas been going through this shit all the time, and when niggas is what you call it's pull yourself up by the bootstrap kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you gotta pull yourself by the bootstrap. Meanwhile, they letting immigrants and shit come up in this motherfucker, giving these niggas all kind of handouts and shit like that. But a nigga gotta pull himself up by their bootstraps. You know what I'm saying? It's unbelievable. You know what I mean? So you know it is what it is. But anyway, let's let this keep playing.
Link up! Link up! Link up!
Like I said, bro, I got better shit to do in my day. A lot of these people are, like I said, are not working people for the most part. I do believe some of these people do go to work, but, you know, they just have nothing to do, I guess. You know what I'm saying? But to go and be on the campus and, you know, we should organize a protest against those people and what they're doing over there on that campus. Yeah, because we're sick of this. And, yes, we're going to make America great. Obviously, these motherfuckers got to be like some form of Trump supporters. You know what I'm saying? Some form, if they're not Trump supporters, they're just agents of chaos for the right wing, okay? They're just agents of chaos for the right wing. Motherfucker be like, hey, man, you know what, man? I like eggs and hash browns. You know, a motherfucker come through and protest. Nah, man, it's all about eggs and sausages, man. No, man, we represent eggs and sausages over here for breakfast. No, well, I'm telling you right now, we represent eggs and hash browns. It's just a bunch of dumb shit at the end of the day. Meanwhile, America is fucking you over left and right, beating the shit out of niggas out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? In these political seats, robbing the fuck out of the people. And y'all don't give a fuck about that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't give a fuck about that. Y'all care about motherfuckers protesting for Palestine. I need y'all to sit the fuck down at the end of the day. That's what I'm gonna need y'all to do. You know what I'm saying? You want to get out here and sing the National Star Spangled Banner and all this dumbass shit at the end of the day? How about you pay attention to what the fuck is happening out there with Nancy Pelosi out here getting rich, robbing the people and shit out there. Gavin Newsom robbing the people, running these people businesses and shit up out of California, bringing in all these goddamn illegal immigrants that you don't know nothing about, don't know what they capable of, or none of that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I mean? You more worried about some niggas on campus talking about free Palestine. You know what I'm saying? Way more important shit, bro. Way more important shit to be worried about. And I'm pretty sure you got better shit to do with your day than to be out here. Because I'm going to tell you right now, if shit start getting real, don't none of y'all really want no smoke like that anyway. Okay? If somebody get out here and start firing off shots and get on a kamikaze mission out here in one of these protests, you really don't want that smoke like that. You're not willing to die behind going in here and protesting against these people. So it's not worth it. You know what I'm saying? It's just not worth it. I can see if we're being invaded by a country or some shit like that. Listen, niggas need to really be worried about being invaded because low key we being invaded at the borders. And motherfuckers is flying in this bitch at the end of the day. Clean invasion going on right now. But you worried about niggas protesting in Palestine, talking about free Palestine. Now, there's a whole invasion going on out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? You need to be more worried about that than you need to be worried about some niggas on campus, talking about free Palestine. Real talk. Real fucking talk at the end of the day. But, let me let this keep playing. right, now it could be some of these people are just absolutely jerks and shit like that, bigots and all that whole other shit. Like I said, these seem like a lot of far right motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Just to be honest with y'all, you know what I mean? But it just kind of is what it is, man. That's all I really got on this shit today. Let me just check here, see if there's anything that's a part of this that I probably want to talk about. But yeah, man, like I said, man. Let me see. Let me see something real quick. Nah.
Fuck you! Lizzo!
All right, so they calling this big, and this is the thing that y'all got to be careful of. Now, listen, Tariq Nasheed, I rock with Tariq Nasheed, but first of all, brother, man, this woman is walking up for the smoke. So that's clear. She's clearly agitating the situation at the end of the day, and that's what I'm saying, bro. When the shit go down, it's gonna be some of y'all niggas that's gonna get fucked up in the game, and y'all niggas gonna get yourself locked the fuck up because, like I said. Y'all niggas just be doing too much, bro. Y'all do way too much. At the end of the day, mind your fucking business. At the end of the day, that's my main thing about it. You need to be worried about what's going on in America. Point blank, period. Anybody else going through their shit is what they all respect to them, and hopefully they get by what it is that they gotta get by. Niggas is still trying to get by out here in America, bro. What the fuck is you out here doing talking about some free in Palestine, nigga? And then you're walking up to this group of people at the end of the day, waving your middle finger, agitating these folks and shit like that. Now, I'm not saying I'm not saying that they're right at the end of the day. I'm not saying that. But this is what I'm trying to get niggas to understand, because a lot of you niggas took y'all ass up there. Y'all was hyped up off this Donald Trump and this QAnon shit y'all niggas was out here doing in 2020, brought your black ass up there on January 6th and got your black ass locked the fuck up. That's what happened. You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas got their boots smoked in them courtrooms running around chasing these fucking groups. You know what I'm saying? And y'all niggas continue to keep doing the dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? You still falling for the dumb shit. They was doing this shit in the civil rights days. Niggas ain't learned from that. Niggas ain't learned from the civil rights days. You know what I'm saying? You still running around caping for shit that it don't benefit you. It don't benefit you. You know what I'm saying? It just don't. You know what I'm saying? You need to be more focusing on what the fuck is happening in America. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to be worried about getting involved with none of this other dumb shit at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let me let this keep going.
Fuck you, fat ass! Fuck you! And fuck you, bitch!
And for that, like, why put yourself through that kind of trauma, right? Why put yourself through that? You know what I'm saying? You got a group of people, and are they is it okay for the motherfuckers to be calling motherfuckers, doing the monkey chants and all this other shit? Absolutely not. Are they probably racist? Maybe, you know what I'm saying? Maybe they just teasing her, you know what I'm saying? Calling her fat and all this other shit, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, she's the only one coming up to this mob of fucking people at the end of the day with the camera, to the point the police have to step in, like, just in case, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day. But this is not safe to be doing, you know what I'm saying? This is that liberal black woman shit at the end of the day that think they could just get out here and do what the fuck they want to do. Now, one of these white boys went out here and started beating the shit out of her at the end of the day. I'm not about to be up here talking about some, nah, man, we got to protect the queen. That ain't no goddamn queen. That's a dumbass right there. You know what I'm saying? You mind your fucking business at the end of the day. You always want to be a part of somebody's fucking group, but when it's time for motherfucking get your ass out here and stand on business at the end of the day, what's happening in the goddamn country, you don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to do that. You know what I mean? Like I said, why put yourself through that kind of trauma? You know what I'm saying? And, got yourself all on camera and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just not a good look. You know what I mean?
students. And, Chief, I believe about 99% are students. And, Chief Shell's going to talk about some of the literature and the leaflets that we found at both of these sites, one being here at the new school, the other one being at the NYU. I just want to say, and I said it before, there is somebody behind this movement.
Oh yeah, his name is Mr. Mr. Soros, I think allegedly. You know what I'm saying? But it's wild, y'all, for the motherfuckers to be chanting "Death to America." Like what? You know what I'm saying? Like think about that. You got motherfuckers on these campuses in America talking about "Death to America." A motherfucker should be out of here for treason at the end of the day. Point blank, period. You know what I'm saying? Straight up and down, man. If you up in here in America talking about some death to America, all this other shit, your ass need to be under the jail for treason at the end of the day. Because, or we should book you a plane ticket and give these niggas a passport. You know what I'm saying? All these motherfuckers talk about death to America. Give these niggas a one-way passport. You can only use this passport one time. You know what I'm saying? And we will fly your ass to anywhere you want to go, and you can stay there and don't bring your ass back. You know what I'm saying? Don't bring your ass back. You know what I mean? All this death to America shit, that's terroristic right there. You know what I'm saying? That is terroristic right there. You know what I mean? And this is why it's dumb for niggas to be getting involved with shit like that. You know what I mean?
There is some organization behind this movement. The level of organization that we're seeing in both of these encampments here.
And think about it. I hate to say it, man. I hate to say it. But where is this shit happening at? Where do you see this shit happening the most with all these protests / riots? Where you see this shit happening the most? Democratic fucking areas, bro. It just is what it is, man. I can't even make it up at this point. I can't even make it up. You know what I'm saying? This is just what it is. New York City is what? Y'all already know what time it is. UCLA is where? In Los Angeles? And that is what? California is what? Okay then. You know what I'm saying? It's not rocket science. Who's behind it? Who's funding it? Who's all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But anyway.
Columbia, leaflets on how to protest, leaflets on how to commit civil disobedience, leaflets on what to do when you get arrested, leaflets on what to say to the police when they ask you. There is somebody funding this. There is somebody radicalizing our students, and our Deputy Commissioner of Counterterrorism and Intelligence will find out who it is, and we're going to be asking them some questions when we do.
Now, here's the problem I have with this, right? What I have a problem with this brother saying right now is, and this is the shit that irks me. This is why I stopped getting into the whole politics shit for real. I'm gonna keep it a bean pod with y'all right now, because y'all know who's up to this shit. Y'all already know. If I know it, then you know it, and I ain't got nowhere near the information that y'all got. But if I know it, y'all know it. If a bunch of other people who do videos on this shit on a daily basis, if they know it, you damn sure know it. So to get out here and act like we gotta figure this shit out and all this, it's complete bullshit, dog. Complete bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And, shit like that be frustrating because it be like, come on, man. Y'all out here just playing with niggas' intelligence, playing with people's intelligence. Not just niggas, but y'all out here playing with people's intelligence out here, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know who up to this shit. Y'all know this shit is an organization on what's going on. Y'all know it. Y'all know these people are being paid and all of that. You know what I'm saying? They putting up sites and shit for these folks to get paid and meet up spots and shit like that. Like, it is what it is. You know what I mean? So to get out here and act like, we're gonna when we find out who these people are, we're gonna have some serious questions for them. You already know.
So this is a piece of literature amongst many that was we recovered from NYU, and this is, like I said, one of many. But I just want to read this to you. Yep. It says, "Occupy the occupiers. Enter the temporary autonomous zone from New York to Gaza from across Turtle Island."
Okay, now think about that. From New York to Gaza across Turtle Island. What is Turtle Island? Turtle Island is actually America. Okay? All of America. Okay? And that's crazy that they would use an ancient American term for the land. But That's what I'm telling niggas, bro. Y'all, these are nothing but Marxist groups, bro. And if y'all niggas keep finding y'all gonna get yourself in a world of trouble, man. Especially for you college students out here, man. Man, look, just mind your business. You know, and these autonomous zones, we already know how these autonomous zones work. You're gonna get yourself fucked up in these autonomous zones, period. You know what I'm saying? And we've seen that happen out there in Oregon, okay? Few other places they had these autonomous zones and shit like that. A lot of destruction happens with these autonomous zones at the end of the day. So if they're talking about autonomous zones and spreading that shit across Turtle Island at the end of the day, then guess what? They're talking about destroying America. They're talking about destroying all of America. So for any nigga to want to be a part of that, you was goddamn insane. You are insane. You know what I'm saying?
Disrupt, reclaim, destroy. Zionist business interests everywhere. Death to Israel real estate. Death to America unschooled. Long live the Intifada. So this is the mindset of some of these protesters, sure.
And did you have any greater difficulty at one of the colleges than another today?
No,
resistance?
no, not at all. We gave the kids something they need to learn. We gave them options, multiple options, and what their options were is to, in NYU, leave peacefully, and a lot of them did, and that's what we want. A couple said, I want to be arrested. Okay, fine.
Now think about that. A couple said that they wanted to be arrested. Okay? So that's like some photo op. Like, that's like a op kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. I think most people don't want to be arrested. Okay? I've been arrested a few times. I've been in a holding cell a few times. Ain't nothing cool about being in handcuffs, being in no fucking police car, and going down there and being in no cold ass fucking cell, bro. Especially if your ass got to stay there overnight. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing cool about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing cool about going to jail. Ain't nothing cool about none of that shit, bro. Ain't nothing cool about going to the courtroom and having to fight for your life and shit, fight for your freedom. Ain't nothing cool about that shit, bro. Ain't nothing cool about that. So when a nigga's up here talking about, yeah, I want you to arrest me, that's a op. That's a op, period. You know what I'm saying? Point blank, period. This is a paid person to get up here and do this shit, and they already know they're gonna be getting out of a jam. Because when you unsure whether or not you're gonna get yourself out of a jam or not, you tend not to get yourself in the jam in the first place.
Okay, you're at the summons level, don't resist, and you'll get a summons. That worked out fine. Here, the same thing. A couple kids took us up on the offer, a couple kids did not. You saw them being arrested. And I hope you captured, I know you captured, the complete hatred for Israel that was being spewed, and the hatred for the NYP being spewed by the youth of this school. All right, and that's something it's upsetting as a father and as New York City people, correct?
The decision to raid came last night in.
Now, like I said, here we go with the hate of the rise of the hate of the police at the end of the day. Now, am I up here to tell y'all that all police are because like I said, there's some stone cold motherfucking criminals that got badges on at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? But there's some good police? Yes. And like I said, all y'all that's talking this shit about y'all hate the police, this, that, and the third. If your mama got into a situation and you would hope the police come through to save her ass at the end of the day. But when you have these autonomous zones and you have these organizations that pretty much hate the police, and if they get control at the end of the day, when something happens to your mama or your granny and she gets ready to pick up that phone call and dial 911, she's going to get no response. And then something happens to your granny at the end of the day, who do you blame? Who do you call after that? You know what I'm saying? That's why I have to be careful on what y'all out here. I'm not saying that the spirit of some of these people, because some of them people might be out there really trying to protest and raise awareness about what might be happening with fucking Palestine, right? Because it is fucked up, you know what I'm saying? But just like with Black Lives Matter, right? You had people that really was out there like, yo, this police brutality shit against, ancient Americans, this shit must stop, this, that, and the third, because like I said, it must stop, point blank, period. But you do have some of these cops that's just doing their fucking job for real, and you know, some shit just happens the way it happens. You know what I'm saying? But you know, everybody that's a part of these protests are not there for the right reasons. Okay, they're there to, you know, cause destruction and confusion and chaos. They don't give a fuck about the nigga getting his ass beat by the police. They only there to cause confusion, deceit, and shit like that. You know what I mean? No different from some of these people who are really a part of, you know, wanting to, you were not alone. You know what I'm saying? We are the world ass niggas and shit like that. They might be really there for some we are the world kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not knocking those people. The spirit is probably a good thing to have, right? Because everybody should be treated equally and as human beings, right? So, you know, I'm not there to question their spirit when it comes down to wanting to protest. Their spirit is just in the wrong place, though. You know what I'm saying? It's in the wrong place. Their energy is in the wrong place with some of these people. Some of these other people that's there, like I said, they're there by organization. You know what I'm saying? They're there because they're paid to be there.
Junction with the colleges, is that right?
Yeah, the two colleges presidents in writing requested what they needed, what they wanted, and I wouldn't call it a raid. I would call it just a removal of kids who were trespassing. That's what I would call it.
And
okay?
You know what? Let me just add. If you go up.
Now, removal of kids trespassing. So that means that a lot of these people that were showing up to these campuses did not even go to the goddamn school. So these niggas are invading campuses around in these blue states. They're invading whatchamacallit, causing all kind of destruction on the campus and shit like that. Like, just think about it. You know what I'm saying? What if you got a daughter or a son there and, you know, you telling them, hey, look, don't get yourself involved in none of that shit, this, that, and the third. And then because they don't want to be a part of that shit at the end of the day, their life could be on the line. Somebody could be willing to do something to them with a mob of angry people, a mob of agitators, and people that's looking to start violence and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, like I said, you know, this situation is a very serious thing at the end of the day, and people have to really, you know, pay attention to this shit.
My social media page. This is very important. I took a picture of this. Lessons on taking over a school. Can you believe that? Lessons on how.
Okay, so when we think about January 6th, when I told y'all niggas that was not Trump supporters got caught up in the bullshit. That is a fact. Was there Trump supporters there? Yes, absolutely there was. But the people who organized, okay, the storming of the Capitol were not for Donald Trump. Okay? That's just what it was. And the reason why you can prove that is because they were doing it the whole time leading up to the January. This is why I was able to call it before it happened. Know what I'm saying? This is why I was able to literally call that shit. See, if my pages did not get deleted, bro, y'all would be able to actually literally go back and watch those videos. I literally called it. Y'all take y'all ass up there. They're going to be agitators and shit with MAGA hats on, this, that, and the third, and they're going to go ape shit out there. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. And that's what happened, okay? That's what happened. Gave niggas a fair warning. Hey, man, don't bring your ass out here. But y'all niggas don't believe in Jesus, though. You know? Well, you don't even like Adidas. Why you wearing Yeezus sneakers? You know what I'm saying? But you know, it is what it is. Shout out to Lil Wayne. You know what I mean? So they're doing the same kind of shit when it come down to, we could call this storming the campus, okay? They're doing the same thing. Okay? So, you know, if some of y'all are in these situations at the end of the day, you know, I just hope that y'all protect yourself out here, and you know, you just kind of leave these groups alone, man. You know what I'm saying? Or if you're gonna be a part of it in the daytime. Once it starts to get dark outside, you bring your ass inside. You know what I'm saying? Go find you something to do. Go out to a bar or something. Go out to the club or some shit like that. Don't be around on campus when it get dark time at the end of the day, because that's when they're gonna be doing the quote unquote taking over the campus kind of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Take over a school at NYU. Tell me that somebody's not radicalizing our students. What NYU student would do something like this? Somebody's behind this. Lessons on taking over a school. 1, out of the quad. 2, if you build, they will come. 4, listen to the organizers. 5, 5, be prepared. 6, read the pamphlets. Lessons on how to take over a school. Come on, folks. There's somebody behind us.
Have a good day, guys.
And what we talking about, and as they say, a lot of these people, they weren't even from the campus. So when you have all this invasion of the borders going on, okay, who you think is going to be running up in these campuses? You know what I'm saying? And then, like I said, it's going to be our children and your children, actually, that's going to be in grave danger when these, quote unquote, how to take over a campus. Just like it was our people that was in grave danger when it came down to these entitlement zones that they were doing back in 2020. It's the same shit. This is why I don't understand. This is why I don't understand why, you know, people can't see this shit sometimes. But this is why I just say, you know what, man? When it comes to time for them to see, they shall see. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But, you know, like, and this is why I don't do the videos like that no more. I'd rather talk about some sports, some boxing. You know, now we got the hip hop battles going on right now with Kendrick and Drake. I'd rather talk about shit like that before I come up here and keep having to do the same rinse and repeat shit all the time, bro. You know what I mean? And like I said, once you start getting real deep in certain shit at the end of the day, you know, they start removing videos, you know, they start doing dumb shit. So, you know, it ain't that deep for me no more. You know what I'm saying? It ain't that deep for me no more like that. You know what I mean? So I'll just come through every now and then and just give niggas the 1-2 and, you know, pick it up and put it down kind of shit. All right. Anyway, let me come over here. We're going to see if we got some more real quick. How long I been on this motherfucker? All right, yeah, we definitely about to get ready to jump up off of here, though, because we've been on this one way too long. This shit damn near going to be like a live stream and shit. All right, hold up. I just seen something with Kyrie Irving, so I just want to see something real quick.
I think other people are going to have to stand up. But the point is not, and for the country.
All right, Robert De Niro on the threat posed by Trump. See, this is the stuff that I'm talking about, bro. They bring these actors out here, you know, to get out here on these mainstream platforms. It's always usually MSNBC or CNN. You know what I'm saying? You already know who's controlling these particular groups and what group they really want to get in at the end of the day. It's just not even rocket science at this point. But let's get into what Robert De Niro has to say, man. I'm pretty much going to get up off of here, man, because this is the same shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let me let this dude play.
But the point is not, and for the country, no. And I think other people are going to have to stand up and just, because it's either that or you're going to find yourself in a situation that's so terrifying. We always hear about people from Eastern Europe, the Jews from other parts of Eastern Europe, from Western Europe coming over. Look what happened in France with the Nazis and so on. And they come over and you hear these, and when I was a kid, they'd say, you don't really appreciate this country. You don't really appreciate what we know from experience. Imagine what those people went through. I'm just starting to see it. You know, as a kid, I said, Hitler, it's a nightmare that never would happen. But now I see that it's possible. But those people, and sometimes I run into some people who are close to my age who are from Eastern European countries or even Nazi Germany, and you understand it.
All right. Now let's debunk what this nigga's talking about. Now Robert De Niro, we already know this dude is a paid agent at the end of the day. It is what it is, right? This dude is an actor. This is what he does. He acts for a living. I won't be surprised if the nigga was actually if he's actually screenplaying right now. You know what I'm saying? Because this don't even make sense, the shit that he's saying. Sir, you're sitting up here talking about Nazi Germany and all this whole other shit and what happened with them people at the end of the day. Sir, do you know that the Biden administration is funding the Ukrainian Azov Balatane niggas who are neo-Nazis out there in the whole streets out there, terrorizing their own people, okay? This is all facts, right? Allegedly, right? He's funding these folks, okay? Do you know what else Joe Biden is doing that will be considered the same kind of shit as Nazi Germany? This nigga is letting all these folks run into this country at the end of the day, be a part of the army, be a part of the police force, vote, register and shit like that, over citizens that, you know, are already here, okay? Giving these people the one up, okay? Giving these people business loan, bank loan, car loan, any kind of loan at the end of the day. Giving them cars with, don't even need to have a license and shit like that. Trying to give these people all kind of power and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But you don't have a problem with that. But Trump is the threat though. This is what I'm saying, bro. Like y'all can't be letting these people get out here and just give you bullshit. That most of these people are actors. They're actors. This is what they do for a living, okay? They get up here and use key phrases and key words to trigger people at the end of the day. Nazi Germany, yeah, man. Nah, because I have been noticing the protests and the chaos that's going on these campuses. And yeah, man, if Donald Trump get in here, man, we're going to be in a civil war, man. It's going to be civil war out here, man. Listen, man. I ain't worried about that. You know what I'm saying? If there's going to be a civil war, it's going to be the motherfuckers that they're allowing to come in here through the other countries at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? That would be the civil war, if anything. You know what I'm saying? It's not a nigga getting into the office that's gonna cause civil war. You know what I'm saying? Civil war already here, if that's the case. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's just, like I said, man, it's just a lot of these paid actors gonna get up here, get you all in your emotions. It's election year. Notice this bitch ass nigga was nowhere near found in 2021, 2022, 2023. Now it's 2024, and this whole ass nigga talking about Donald Trump. This nigga been out here this whole, like I said, bro, it is what it is, man. I'm just done with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm done with it. And I'm just focusing on what policies niggas got. That's it. That's all you need to be focusing on. What policies is niggas out here trying to portray in these streets? Point blank, period. Are you trying to get inflation down? Are you trying to get gas prices down? Are you trying to make wages better for people? Are you trying to help people with better tax cuts and shit like that? Are you trying to do these things? You know what I'm saying? Because if not, and you're more worried about shit than funding shit that's going on overseas, you can't get my vote. I don't give a fuck what acting ass nigga you have come up here talking this dumb shit at the end of the day about, oh man, if Trump get in there, man, we're going to be in civil war. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. I'd rather that be the case. This alleged civil war shit popping off more than because we actually are in war since Joe Biden got in office. Russia, Ukraine, Israel, Gaza, or Israel, Palestine, right? This is under Biden administration. You know what I'm saying? Why are people acting like Trump got these wars popping? Trump got peace in the Middle East. We didn't have no wars with Trump. Wasn't nothing but ridiculous ass amount of money going to all these different countries and shit like that. America was taken care of well enough to where the point when we had a global pandemic, niggas were paid to stay the fuck home. But you know, somehow, some way, you know, this nigga Donald Trump is the most diabolical president since, this nigga worse than the goddamn devil at the end of the day. You let these niggas tell it, you know what I'm saying? You let these niggas tell it. Trump done got niggas in World War III. Trump done got niggas in the Civil War. Trump done got niggas in all kind of wars. But meanwhile, this sleepy nigga at the goddamn wheel at the end of the day, and sleepy Joe Biden and cackling Kamala Harris, they done got us about 2 wars already. It's only been 1 term for them. I would hate to see what these niggas would do for another 4 years. I would hate to see it. You know what I'm saying? I would hate to see it. And you would really feel the crunch if them niggas get back in office. Any Democrat get back in office, you're going to feel a major crunch. I'm telling you right now. You know what I'm saying? You better hope Trump get back in office. You better hope. You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas better hope Trump get back in office. Because if this nigga don't get back in office, dog, I'm telling you, this shit is going to get real spooky in these streets, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, y'all ain't gonna give a fuck until niggas is running up in y'all bank accounts. That's when it's gonna be a problem. That's when you're gonna be like, oh, nah, wait a minute. Ain't no wait a minute now. You know what I'm saying? It's already too late. You know, they're already gonna put laws in place and sign bills and this, that, and the third. Already too late. You know what I'm saying? This what this nigga Trump was trying to warn you niggas about, but nah, man, Trump don't know what he talking about, man. Fuck that nigga. He gonna get us in war. He gonna get us in war. Meanwhile, we in war. We been in war since these niggas got in office. Trump was trying to let you niggas know, hey, man, they've been trying to push me into war since I got in the goddamn White House. I've been having people around me and shit that been trying to push me to get in this war, push me to get in that war, push me to get in this war. And, you know, what I ended up doing was end up getting peace. They try to push me to go to war with North Korea. You know what I'm saying? But I ended up going meeting with them and we broke bread. You know what I'm saying? We got peace. We got an understanding going on. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's about. That's what leadership is about. Everything's not about, oh, you don't do what I say? Well, I'm gonna go ahead and go bomb on your ass and make up some kind of terroristic group. I mean, allegedly. I think I snapped. Shout out to Kwame Brown. Anyway, let me get up off of here, man. Because like I said, I ain't got time to be talking about politics all day. It's the most frustrating thing known to mankind because it's a lot of trickery in this shit. And people get fooled every day, man. You know what I'm saying? Even sometimes I might get fooled to some shit. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But 99% of the time, I'm right on point. You know what I'm saying? It might be that 1% that I might be slipping on. 99% of the shit that I say is 100% the gospel, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But anyway. Don't get mad at me, man. I just got to tell it like it is. So shout out to day ones. Shout out to new ones, man. Make sure you hit the like button, the subscribe button. If you want to donate, links is in the description box. If not, that's cool. The like button is, that's right, y'all. The like button is free. Anyway, tell it like it is TV. We out of here, y'all. One.